Capricorn, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be a general reading for my Capricorn collective. Any major Capricorn placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind, timing and energy is fluid. This reading is timeless, so whenever you're guided to watch this reading, there's likely to be a message in here for you, but I still do ask that you only take with you the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. All right, Capricorn, let's jump in and see what kind of a message Spirit has in store for you. We are going to start off by using the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck. Pivot point, I think you're kind of at a fork in the road. I think you got a big decision to make coming up here, Capricorn. A relationship decision. I think maybe you're coming into a deep awareness that you and another have a telepathic connection. And in order to receive the flow of transmitting each other's thoughts and emotions, you're really going to have to quiet that mind. I think get ready to receive some clarity of some sort. So pivot, transformation. I think you're shedding all kinds of aspects out of your life, whether it's relationships, a job, people, places, and things. Whatever's no longer serving you kind of has to fall away if you want to step into your highest purpose and be ready to receive a great big love is kind of what I'm feeling, Capricorn. So yeah, what do you need to purge and cleanse? There's definitely something that can no longer remain. I think you're dealing with a negative naysayer, a negative ninny, and maybe you need to address some of your negative behaviors too. Something needs to be purged as part of a transformation. So let's see what else needs to come through from my Capricorn collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What does Capricorn need to be aware of? Mental clutter. You got to be careful of spending too much time up in your head. I think you're kind of coming into some awareness of who has been depleting you energetically, financially, emotionally. Somebody has been keeping you stuck and stagnant, Capricorn, and I think you've been all up in your head, which has left little to no room for some clarity to come through. And I think you're releasing a romantic partnership of some sort in order to step into some growth and some evolution. I think you're coming to terms with the fact that you are a powerful light being, a powerful light worker, and a lot of light is being shed on your mission when it comes to your spiritual path. Yeah. So I think some things need to leave your life. What needs to go that can no longer remain? What needs to be purged? Because I feel you're coming into this awareness of your greater purpose, Capricorn. And I think the energy is saying, hey, it's time to explore the depths of who you are. It's really time to embrace this journey to your higher self. And that might require spending some time alone, spending some time in solitude, disconnecting from all of the chaos, all of the conflict. You might even want to disconnect from social media, turn off some electronics, and just go within, because somebody here has been holding you back. Somebody here has not been doing their part, not been contributing to your growth. And I think you're seeking out some new friendships is kind of what I'm feeling, Capricorn. So let's see what else needs to come through with the Illumination Oracle deck. Oh my God, a huge karmic lesson is being learned, a huge release. So you're releasing a bunch of things out of your life. And maybe this is a karmic soul contract where the roots run deep. But I think you're learning a valuable lesson. You're learning a lesson, and I think, yeah, something's been spiraling out of control, and it's kind of time to take back your power. It's time to regain back control of your life. I think there is somebody that maybe you want to spend time with, but I think you've been looping around in your head, spiraling round and round, and something is about to get illuminated. Something is about to come into your awareness to kind of show you who's been depleting you, who's been keeping you stuck, and who's been keeping you stagnant. So I think you're encouraged to dig a little bit deeper and to disconnect from people, places, and things right now in order to really find a solution to whatever you've been dealing with. I feel a lot of challenges. You're really going to need to read between the lines. I think somebody here has not been honest with you, has not been truthful with you. I feel there's a need to make amends, whether this is your energy or somebody you're dealing with. There is this energy of somebody's been kept in the dark. I think somebody recently broke your trust. Somebody you thought that was on your team really broke your trust, and I feel you're feeling left out. I think you want an apology. Maybe you got betrayed by a friend or a lover of some sort, but somebody has recently betrayed your trust. And I think it has been challenging, and there's been all kinds of difficulties, but I feel this really is fueling some passion when it comes to going after a romantic partnership of some sort. I feel an activation of some sort. And maybe, you know, the next special occasion, you're going to kind of be able to read between the lines and something is about to come full circle. But I feel you're kind of being redirected to get back on track when it comes to your spiritual path. And I feel something has been all out of whack. Something hasn't been balanced. There's been all kinds of blocks, all kinds of challenges. And I think it's kind of time to go through this renewal, this transformation, this rebirth. So death, rebirth, transformation. It's kind of time for you to spread your wings. And I think there's a tower moment coming. Somebody's been withholding some truth from you. Somebody's not being honest with you. And something is about to get blasted out of the water because something is needing to change. There's a cycle needing to close out. And I think some big changes are on the horizon for my Capricorn collective. And I think forgiveness is going to be needed. Yeah, I think you've been playing it safe. Maybe in a family structure, but I think you can't keep playing it safe. I think this family structure was an illusion, and I think you're kind of at the crossroads. You're at that pivot point, needing to make a very big decision. Do you want to keep playing it safe? You kind of look bored and discontent, or do you want to step into some happy energy? Because I do think family is important to you, and there's that mental clutter, dark thoughts. I think you've been in this labyrinth within your mental space when it comes to shifting your consciousness. And I feel there's a storm of brewing, and I think there's fear. There's fear. I think you got a lot of love to give. Somebody here has a lot of love to give. There's a loving woman here and a brand new beginning. But who do you got to release that's wearing a mask? You're dealing with a liar here. You're dealing with somebody that's not honest, that's not truthful, that's been wearing a mask, that's been hiding true intentions. And I think it's time to let this person go. There's going to have to be a major loss, a major ending. If you want to have that twin soul, kindred partnership connection when it comes to a telepathic connection, there's an Ace of Cups, brand new beginning in love here, but you're going to have to release a liar. You're going to have to release somebody that is wearing a mask. And I think you're going through profound transformation. I think you do. You have a lot of love to give. And I think there is a new beginning around the corner, but you're going to have to find your strength to overcome any fears about maybe leaving somebody in the dust. Dust in the wind. I think it's time to leave something in the dust, Capricorn. And I think you've been in the labyrinth of your mind when it comes to taking a leap of faith. I feel you've been facing challenges, conflicts, and the energy is saying, hey, it's time to suit up in your spiritual armor and to, you know, release the fear and to take a leap of faith because you got a lot of love to give. And there's a brand new cycle in love here trying to come through. But something needs to change. Something needs to die away in order for this brand new beginning. So I feel you're crossing the threshold when it comes to a brand new cycle and you're at that midway point. And I do think love is in focus, but you're going to have to shift that mental processing, and you're going to have to figure out who the heck is lying to you, because I feel there's going to be an event, a shakeup, there's going to be a big loss, which will lead to a beautiful brand new Ace of Cups beginning. So let's jump in with the wisdom of the Oracle and see what else needs to come through. Why? I think you're learning about relationship patterns, relationship cycles. I think, you know, you've opened up the book of knowledge. Maybe you're dealing with a catalyst of some sort as part of your awakening. But I feel you've been in a foundation where things have been rocky. I think you're questioning everything right now, questioning all kinds of people's motives. But I'm here to tell you, you got what it takes to go the distance, Capricorn. I think you've been feeling emotionally bankrupt in a connection. Things have been dry. I don't think there's been a whole lot of communication. And I think it's kind of time to learn this lesson, to stop repeating these negative cycles. So let's see what else needs to come through for you, Capricorn. Oh, what do we got here? Poised. I think you're really going to want to stand tall, stand proud, and I feel, yeah, you're moving in a new direction. You're at a pivot point for sure. I think you've been overplaying the past, worried about the past, trying to go back to the past, and you've been over analyzing when it comes to the future, and it's creating all of this distortion. And I think it's kind of just time to wave the flag and say, hey, I'm just going to stay here in the present moment. I'm just going to live in the present moment, because when you overthink the past, you play into all kinds of depression. And when you overthink the future, you create all kinds of unwanted stress and anxiety. The energy is saying, hey, it's time to just be poised. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of the lessons that you've learned, and get your butt moving in a new direction. I think it's time to go to the sea. It's time to, you know, embrace this divinely guided change, because, yeah, you are at a fork in the road. Big, big, big decision needs to be made, Capricorn. And I think you've got maybe a lot of options to go. And I just want to say, all roads lead you to where you need to go. There's never a wrong choice. You might make some twists and turns along the way, but I think definitely this rebirth, this renewal energy coming through with the 13. And it's kind of time to figure out what it is that you want in the here and now, because I think you want a deep spiritual soulmate connection. I think you're looking to manifest a lifetime partnership. So you're going to need to take a step back. You're going to have to observe your surroundings. You're going to have to observe the people that you're connected with and figure out who the heck's wearing a mask and who's not being honest with you, so you can release them in order to complete this regeneration process. So I do feel everything is kind of burning to the ground. And I just want to say, you will rise like the phoenix from the ashes, but there's a cycle that is needing to close out first and foremost. So let's see what else needs to come through for you, Capricorn, with the tarot wishes. The star comes after the tower. So I think get ready for an unexpected blessing, unexpected help to arrive. And I feel you're really stepping into your authenticity. This is what you wished for. This is what you prayed for. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could be dealing with a Pisces. But everything you've prayed for is trying to come in. But you're going to have to shift your perceptions. And you're going to have to break free from some kind of illusion. Somebody has you trapped in an illusion. And they've been wearing a mask. And I feel you want your wishes to be granted. So the Nine of Cups really wanted to come out. So Pisces energy. So this is where your current energy is at. You're thinking about wish fulfillment. We got the Moon. And we got the Six of Coins. The Ace of Wands. The Knight of Coins. Oh my gosh. The Six of Cups. The Death. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. A Taurus. Doesn't have to be. But we got Pisces, Taurus, and Scorpio out so far. And we got the World. I think you're closing out a cycle with a Scorpio. Yep. I think you're closing out a cycle with a Scorpio that you've been dealing with. And I think you've lacked the strength to release this. I think at one point in time you thought this was your wish fulfillment. But I think it's an illusion. I think you've been under the veil of illusion. Somebody fooled you, and I think you've been dealing with somebody that's not been bringing forward equal giving and receiving. It's not been fair. It's not been just. There is a rebalancing. I also feel you could be dealing with somebody that's been dealing with more than one purpose, that has hidden motivations. I feel there is fear. There is somebody operating out of their ego self, their shadow self. Maybe there's some addictions here that need to be addressed that have prevented you from stepping into some expansion and some growth. Dead central energy is the Knight of Coins, so Virgo energy. There is a new beginning here. There is a new beginning here. And the opportunity to lay a solid foundation for the future. That's what that Knight of Coins does. They do the hard work. They plant those seeds, they lay that foundation, and I feel perhaps when it comes to a connection from childhood, I also feel you were dealing with somebody very toxic that was stemming around some negative childhood patterning. Maybe this was like a trauma bond of some sort, like a lot of Scorpio energy coming through, and I kind of feel it's time for a lesson to come full circle. I don't think they've really offered you commitment of any sort. And I feel closing out something with a Scorpio is what's coming through, or Leo, or somebody with heavy Leo. But I kind of feel there's a brand new passion being reignited, and you're dealing with a snake. You're going to have to release something. Something needs to completely die away. And I think somebody's been playing into their ego. Maybe this is going to create a heart chakra expansion of some sort. But it's kind of time to embrace a new cycle. And the truth of the matter is you are dealing with a trickster here. So let's dig a little bit deeper. I would like to look into the Six of Coins, Six of Cups. So I think you are on the journey to balance and harmony. And I do believe that a higher level of commitment is exactly what you want. But wherever you've been at, it's a false sense of security. I don't think somebody's really in it. I feel you put your heart and soul into a connection thinking that it was going to lead to a higher level of commitment, and it's left you feeling emotionally bankrupt. I kind of feel this energy of no communication. You're not really talking about this. You could be dealing with a Taurus, and you're on the precipice of change. I feel you do want balance and harmony in your life, and something is getting illuminated that wherever you've been at, whatever you thought was wish fulfillment, is never going to lead to a marriage. And I think there's a lot of defensive energies coming up. Yeah, you very well could be dealing with a water sign, a Scorpio. I think somebody's got blocked emotions. They're really not emotionally invested. They don't have a lot of love to give. And I think you're getting a major wake-up call. And I think you have been all up in your head, stressed, losing sleep, worried about, can I trust this person? Something is coming to an end. I think you're feeling foolish. I think you got trapped in an illusion, and you're definitely getting a major wake-up call when it comes to somebody who's really not emotionally invested, who's never going to let their walls down. And I kind of feel like every time you bring up a conversation, it leads to an argument, an aggressive argument. You're dealing with somebody very aggressive and very defensive when it comes to talking about emotions. So let's look into this death energy. Three of Cups, Justice, Seven of Cups. Yeah, I think you're dealing with somebody that's got a lot of options. You've definitely been dealing with somebody that's kept you in an illusion, wearing a mask, and I think maybe it's been all fun and games. But there is a need to bring balance. Something here is not right. Something here is not balanced. Libra energy. Could be dealing with a Cancer. More Scorpio energy. There's a need to release the confusion. It's time to take off the mask because you're kind of at the crossroads, Cappy. And you're really needing to choose a direction. And I think to, take back control of a situation. Because I do think you have a lot of love to give, and you're just not getting what it is that you deserve. So let's take a look at this illusion, this Nine of Cups, this moon energy. Yeah, Seven of Cups, Queen of Coins reversed, and the High Priestess. I think you've spent a lot of time on this foundation. I think you feel like you've been watering a dead tree. I think you're in it for the long haul, but I don't know. I think somebody here doesn't know their worth and doesn't know their value. Maybe you've been holding on to a foundation because you're not emotionally stable. Somebody here is not emotionally or financially stable, and it's an illusion. Somebody here really isn't invested. They don't have anything to offer. And there's without a doubt some secrets here. The High Priestess is the keeper of secrets. So I think you're dealing with somebody that might be in the dark night of the soul. I think there's this mysterious aura over somebody, but there's definitely secrets. It's an illusion. And when we get to the 7, it's kind of time to plant those seeds in a new direction, Cappy. It's kind of time to go into this inner self-reflection, to understand your worth and understand your value, because you're dealing with somebody that does not value you. And it's kind of time to wake up from this dream, which I feel is kind of turned into a nightmare of some sort. So there's a brand new beginning here, Capricorn, but I think you're going to have to find your strength to release any fear about closing out a cycle. Yeah, I think you're going through an activation of some sort. And I think you're kind of getting ready to open up your heart in a new direction. And this could even be like a child spilling some beans or something. But I feel a life force activation, and I kind of feel Gemini energy. It's kind of time to break free from this mental worry, this fear, this anxiety, this stress, sleepless nights and nightmares, and to open up your heart in a new direction. I think, yeah, it's time to go in a new direction, to embrace healing. But in order to do that, you're going to have to shed the old to bring in the new. So maybe by Leo season, a new love offer will come in, a brand new offer will come in, but you're first going to have to get honest with yourself. Is this your wish fulfillment? Because I don't think it is, Capricorn, and I think it's really time to embrace the next level of the journey. I think you are authentic. You are in it for the long haul, but somebody here is not being honest. You're dealing with a trickster, and I think it's kind of time to consciously lay down this burden, because I think it has affected your finances. It has affected your health. Stress causes all kinds of health problems, and I think you're dealing with somebody that really doesn't have anything to offer you at all. So let's see what else needs to come through from Spirit. Yeah, this relationship is serving to teach you something very important. If you're wondering if this is going to go anywhere, the answer is no. So I think it's like a coming to Jesus moment when it comes to getting honest with yourself about somebody hiding something from you. Strong Scorpio, strong Taurus. We got a lot of Leo here. We got some Pisces and some Libra and some Cancer. But I kind of feel it's kind of time for you to go within, to purge and cleanse whatever's not serving you. And I think you're really going to want to watch your money at this time. I do feel a connection that's really drained your resources. So responsibility around your resources at this time is going to be necessary as you process all of these deep emotions. And I feel definitely the student, you're learning a valuable karmic lesson. And I think you've held on because of the emotions, because it hurts to let go. And Spirit's been there trying to nudge you forward, saying, hey, open your mind, because your spiritual path is about to get illuminated for you to learn a lesson. And I think although there's a lot of obstacles to overcome, you're needing to have faith that it's kind of time to leave something out in the cold, to step into truth, to step into authenticity, because everything you prayed for is on the other side of releasing this person wearing a mask. And that's what I got for you, Capricorn. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a twin soul reading with me, I do encourage you to check out that description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.